Good day, love.
Hey,
Welcome to this moment. Yeah, I am happy to be here with you. We are Ufulu Child. I'm Coach Tensi.
I'm Coach Soul. Welcome back to the Holistic Freedom Secrets podcast.
Yeah,
Today we're on episode 72, y'all.
72.
70 dose.
We're getting closer to 100.
It's really great.
Yes.
Today is Cleanse Day. As you all may know, our 5-prong healing system that this podcast follows is based on the concepts be, cleanse, fuel, move, and shine. Today is Tuesday, so it's Cleanse Day. And today we're going to talk about cleansing in regards to your skin and what to watch out for, what to not remain ignorant of when it comes to skincare products, and a wonderful solution that we offer the community every day, every night, in the form of our whole body butter that's like an everything replacement.
Yeah, so we're going to get into the why as to how to and why to really begin to have a different relationship with our skincare products that is actually healing and not taking away from our health, because there's so much in these products. And even like some of my favorites, like sometimes it can be a lot, and we just want to make sure that this episode keeps it real simple and accessible, and also empowers you to make choices for your body, for your health, for you that feel good and they are good for the body. Yeah, because we like all of it. We want to be in the thrive zone. So this is all about getting you in your thrive zone when it comes to the things that you're putting on your skin and your scalp.
Yeah. Okay? And to be in your thrive zone, you are at the meeting place of what you love, what you need, or what you're called to, and
what you need and what you're called to.
And what you're called to, pardon me. Yeah. So you want to be in that meeting place with the actions that you take, with the stuff that you put in and on your body, and with the stuff that you put in and on your mind. So let's kind of dive right into the natural glow.
Yeah. And I want to tell you all a little story. So this whole journey started with me and my skincare issues. So whenever I was little, it started when I was 2. I would have this crazy skin reaction whenever I would eat certain foods, and I had eczema, and I struggled with it for 20 years of my life. Whenever I would get really stressed out, I would get like rashes on my skin, and I came to a point where I was just kind of I was done. I was so annoyed and frustrated with not having healthy skin, and my skin was like sometimes really dry, sometimes oily, and I just was not happy. Like I would try to put on different products, makeup. I tried different things and would look on the bottle, and it would say it would have some healing ingredient that would soothe the skin, like chamomile or whatever, and I would put that on, and my skin was just so sensitive that it would just break out regardless of what I tried. So my mom and I went on an adventure of trying to find ingredients that were closer to their natural state. But on this adventure, we were trying to mix some stuff up, and I ended up feeling all greasy, like when you get shea butter out the thing and you put it on your body and you might put a little too much and you feel a little greasy. I was feeling that. And I didn't like that. And it's had a strong smell I didn't like either. So we went on this journey of trial and error. And it really wasn't until she was diagnosed with cancer and she went through radiation treatment that things started shifting. Because one, now it became about like, okay, so this treatment that you went through, it caused all of these burns on your face because she had a tumor in her jaw. And nothing, literally nothing. The most sensitive products, safe enough for a baby, all of these products, they were making it worse for her. And I was like, okay, we're in this together. Like, we're going to figure this out. So together, like, she started experimenting with different combinations of ingredients that could really soothe her skin. And I started experimenting with different combinations of ingredients and getting into the research and stuff. And what we came up with was pretty cool because we were able to at home make something that really soothed her skin, but also helped speed up the healing process of her skin getting the elasticity, the bounce, the back.
Yeah, I don't know if you
back.
guys know how much damage radiation therapy does to skin, but it will literally lose its bounce and discolor and all of that kind of stuff. So this solution that Coach Tensi was able to come up with, largely at you know at home, largely from the research that she was able to do, kind of on her own, you could say, and then there was some sprinkles of help when
like, hey,
needed.
have you tried this?
Yeah. I just don't. I don't want to halfway the credit. You definitely got busy on putting together this formula. Has healing properties within it that can strongly support even those parts of your skin that are heavily damaged from things like radiation, from direct radiation hits.
Yeah.
So,
and like, if you've ever heard of communities that like generations back, they like hero, I'm gonna pronounce it crazy. Okay, y'all tell me how to pronounce
Hiroshima.
Hiroshima. Okay, thank you. Because with the nuclear bombs and the different bombs that went off, and the whole community is ravaged with radiation poisoning that caused and triggered a lot of different autoimmune um, chronic illnesses that they were going through. So this is something that is just really close to my heart. And I want to just really peel back the layers of what it took to put into and to look out for, to be able to discern for you what are the things in our skincare products that are really stopping our health progress. So if you have any sort of chronic condition like eczema or psoriasis, or it's something more serious like Hashimoto's disease, or um, um, some of the different names, it goes by Graves' disease or cancer or diabetes or whatever, anything, reproductive issues, this is all tied to, in part, what we're putting on our skin. So that's our body, our face, our scalp. It's all tied together. So we're going to peel back the layers on what's disrupting our bodies, and how to detox our skin, and give some kind of gems as to some strategies that you can take to really basically incorporate health into your skincare routine, so that you can embrace your natural glow as well. So yeah, and just keep it simple, because that's what it's all about. Yeah, so organic skincare vibes.
Tensi keeps scrolling up and down the notes that we have after I put it in the right spot for the next topic. I don't know what she's doing, but here we go.
I love you. You love me. You love me so much.
Detoxifying the skin from chemicals is just as important as cleansing the intestines and your digestive tract, because the skin is, first of all, it's your largest organ. Second of all, it's an absorbent organ. It absorbs
everything you put on.
Everything that you put on it. And thirdly, the ingredients labels on skincare products, as well as smell good products, as well as hairspray products. Your scalp is your skin. Um,
Yeah, and that should
as
be
well as soaps, as well as deodorants,
leave-in
moisturizers, and conditioners. All of these products, the ingredients labels, they hide the hormone disrupting agents, as well as the harmful chemical lists, the actual list of the amount of chemicals. They hide these things behind the words fragrance and there's another one, but fragrance is the big one. If you see scent, fragrance, something that implies that, oh, you're going to smell like cocoa butter, you're going to smell like this kind of flour, whatever it is, that means there is a formula, there's a concoction of different chemicals, guaranteed not good for your skin, not good to have inside of your body.
Yeah, it's like micro doses of poison.
And the word fragrance can have up to 1,000 1,000 components put together, and they only have to say the word fragrance. That's what the FDA approves. With flavor, I think it's up to like a few hundred with for food, and then for fragrance, you can have like up to 1,000 different chemicals, 1,000 different components in a product, and you just have to say, this is a
fragrance,
blossom fragrance, whatever. I'm trying to think of a flower name, but
jasmine.
Yeah, jasmine blossom fragrance. And that can be up to 1,000 things. And just imagine, people in more rural and older times putting 1,000 things,
1,000 chemicals
on their skin that are all made in like, it just wouldn't happen.
Nah, they would not be going for that.
It's a new thing, and
well,
before we can even imagine, 1,000 years ago, you were putting 1 to 2, maybe 4 things on your skin, even if you were the highest of the wealthy and the powerful.
Yeah.
And then that was that. Now, of course, we weren't as knowledgeable, and so some practices were not cool for their skincare either. I'm not trying to say that their skincare was so much superior than ours in every way, but the amount of chemicals and hormone disruptors that are in our products, and the amount of mastery that the dark magicians of the world have over sneaking these things in and sneaking these things past well-meaning business owners, is ridiculous.
Because like, who's looking at the ingredient label and being like,
okay,
I know exactly what fragrances means.
Yeah, let me read exactly what's on the full chemical list.
There's, first of all, we're not really taught how to properly read an ingredient label.
Right.
And two, so we're going to kind of break that down a little bit as to like the big things to really look out for. We already mentioned fragrances, but one of the things that I also want to mention is that, first of all of these things I'm about to say is something called an endocrine disruptor. So endocrine is kind of like, how you heard the word hormones and it affects your mood. So you have a whole system in your body called the endocrine system. And it's kind of like the regulator, okay? So it'll either, it'll come in and regulate, like the song, the Nate Dogg song, regulate, anyway. But it will literally turn on, turn off different pieces of your body. So it'll either bring it more into balance or it'll bring it more out of balance. Okay. And you can kind of think of it in your mind as the part of your body that is kind of like a really phenomenal manager that is, going around doing all the things and like making sure that everything is in balance and every team member, all the other systems are playing nice together, and we're all moving together toward that goal of health. Okay. So think of your endocrine system as kind of like the manager of all the other systems in your body. That's one way you can think of it. So,
And endocrine disruptors lead to all types of health problems like reproductive disorders, thyroid disease, um, neurological issues, allergies, autism,
yeah,
cancers. Cancers out the wazoo.
liver disease, yeah, you already said reproductive issues. And with can you just imagine in your mind if the best manager on a team was like out sick for months? You know, what that would do to the team if they had no idea how to do that job. And so these disruptors that we're going to list, they are literally like pew pew, like knocking down your endocrine system, knocking down that manager in the body.
Yeah.
That's doing a good job.
So number one is fragrance. Again,
Mm-hmm.
it's a trade secret. That means companies are not required to really disclose what's in it.
Yeah. So these are things to never put on your skin because these are like the dirtiest ingredients in terms of chemicals. Parabens is number 2. So now we're seeing a lot of ingredient labels that say paraben free, but then when you look on it, it has other stuff in it, like formaldehyde is another one.
Formaldehyde is another one.
And it goes by all different kind of names. Basically, look for the chemical names. If it look like a long, complicated name,
yeah,
be wary. Another huge one that often causes like a sudsing effect is sodium laureth sulfate.
SLES in all caps.
Yes, it might be abbreviated as well.
Or SLS.
Yeah, and this is something that it's generally labeled as a contaminant. Um,
and a carcinogen.
Yeah, so it'll
cancer causing.
It will cause cancer. It has been shown to do that. And then phthalates is another big one. And of course, the list will go on because now they have different names for stuff.
DBP, DEHP, DEP, all of these things you see on the label, you see on the box. Stay far away.
Yeah.
Don't let your child, take a whiff of it, even smell it. And here's the thing about fragrances and, phthalates and formaldehyde. You don't even want to smell it.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like you're going to smell it and die, but that's how potent the disruption of the endocrine system can be, is if you smell it enough throughout the day or smell it enough in a single whiff, it will start that process of messing up your systems, and now you need rest and restoration to rebalance everything.
Yeah. So those are some of the big ones, and we just wanted to make sure that you're aware of them. Sometimes they don't explicitly list them on the ingredient as, hey, this is a phthalate, so something that is especially helpful if you see any chemical names, alcohols, in the thing, or things that end in all, you might want to watch out for. Do a quick little Google search, type in that word, type in side effects, read through that, see if you jive with that. And if you don't, then put that back, okay? Because every little thing that we're putting on our skin is being absorbed. So the sunscreens, all of the lotions, everything.
The water coming out of your shower spigot, your shower head.
Yeah. And then, all of the chemicals in that get into the body. So how now that we know that all this craziness is in our stuff and it's literally causing us to have autoimmune conditions and get cancer and all of these things and mess up our thyroid. Like, there are too many women that have thyroid issues. Like, I feel like in a room, I came across some study. I don't remember the exact figure, but it was crazy to me because it was saying like either one in 4 women in a given area or a given room, or maximum it was 1 in 8. It was either between 1 in 4 and 1 in 8 women have some sort of thyroid disorder, and this is perpetuating that. We don't need none of that in our lives no more, especially if you're struggling with that now. This is one environmental toxin that you need to swap in your life. So, in order to do this, what do? We need to make sure that we're putting things on our skin that are healing. So, one, you have to remove some of the things that are not healing. So, look at the products, look at the ingredient labels, and start to toss some of the things and replace them with healthier options.
And something that can replace almost everything on your sink counter. It won't replace your soap. Won't replace your your shampoo. Definitely won't replace anything that you put in your mouth.
Yeah.
But it can replace anything that you put on your skin, and I mean your moisturizer, like your lotion. It'll replace that. It'll replace your sunscreen. It'll
Face
replace
serums.
your face, your your specific moisturizer just for your face. It can replace your leave-in conditioner for after your shower,
Absolutely.
after you wash your hair. Um, your foot cream, your pain relief cream when
like Bengay.
Yes, exactly. Cortisol Bengay. It will it can serve as a replacement for all of these things. Is the Ufulu Child Align whole body butter?
Yeah.
Get a nice good look
So
at it.
let's like peel back and look up under the hood as to why this is so helpful, and talk about why, like what sort of things can we do, because you can get a whole body butter like this. You just want to make sure that it checks off certain boxes. So
we got a couple big words to throw at you again.
Okay.
One of them is antimicrobial. This whole body butter product is antimicrobial. It is also anti-inflammatory. Okay. Antimicrobial means you're not going to be absorbing a whole lot of little tiny beings that disrupt your systems and harm your cells. Okay. Anti-inflammatory.
Like bacteria and fungus and viruses that are on the surface of your skin. That helps with that.
Also, it's anti-inflammatory, meaning it's not going to inflame your cells. It's not going to make your cells get super hot and inflamed and make you irritated in your shoulder or anything like that. In fact, with the essential oils that are included in our ingredients list, it's going to remove inflammatory substance and leftover remnants in your cells. At least the ones that it can remove through the skin.
Yeah, there's one herb in particular that now I keep seeing it, on the front of a given bottle or jar of skincare or hair care product. You'll see like, oh my gosh, it has avocado oil, it has coconut oil, shea, it has, aloe vera in it, it has, all of these good things and different herbs like calendula I see now, or chamomile or whatever. And on the surface it looks so good. You're like, bet this looks healthy. This is my swap. But the real test is what is in that ingredient label, because you have to read all the way through. And if you see any chemicals, then that is like an injection of poison that you would be directly taking into your body, because your skin absorbs like what
64 to 100% of what's put on it.
64 to 100% of whatever is put on it. Very good. So make sure that whatever you're putting on your skin is organic.
Hey, Ami.
Hey, love.
What it do? What it do?
Organic. So that means it doesn't have to have a whole fancy seal that says certified organic, but it has to literally not have any pesticides or chemicals.
Parabens, fragrances,
and all the
artificial
endocrine disruptors
scents,
that we mentioned.
hormone
Yeah.
disruptors, endocrine disruptors. Yes.
Even natural scents. If it is
Yep.
a scent, if it says scent, no ma'am. The only scent should be from the actual natural thing. So looking for instead essential oils. So not mineral oil, none of that, but essential oil of the actual plant itself, right? So that's what you want to look out for instead. And if it has any inflammatory oils like mineral oil or man-made oils, don't do it. Don't do it either. That will further um, inflame your cells. And with inflammation, that's just basically kind of like meaning that whenever you notice itching or pain or swelling or anything like that, your cells, those little tiny building blocks that make up your tissues and muscles and organs and whatever, they are literally on fire. It's like they're on fire. So in order to bring that down, you want to make sure that you're using the pure natural ingredients that don't have any chemicals in them, or those endocrine disruptors that we mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what it is, it's natural hand and body foot care. It's leave-in scalp moisturizer. It's muscle and pain relief, joint relief, anti-aging face cream, anti-chap lip balm, anti-inflammatory skincare, itch and rash relief, uh, uh, possibly a good shaving cream,
I would
depending
say
on your hair,
aftershave. I would
aftershave.
say aftershave. Yeah.
And then massage cream that also is aromatherapy. Okay, it smells really great. It's only essential oils. There are no scent, fragrance, anything like that within it. Nothing hidden, and it's made with all certified organic materials and ingredients. So
yeah, the main thing is quality matters. So always look at quality over quantity. So this is something to where, especially if you're not buying things in bulk, if you're not making a whole lot of it, it will run up your cart. It will run up your budget a little bit. Because the main thing is you need to focus on making sure that you can get as close to living ingredients as possible.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing for coconut oil in your product to be raw, which means it's likely cold pressed. And it's extra virgin coconut oil is the buzzword that they put on the packaging just to mean it's raw. That means that it still has all its nutrients in it. And when it still has all its nutrients in it, you'll be able to use it within yourself to heal quicker. So we always look for things that are closer to a raw state. We look for things that are higher quality. So always with essential oils, organic, steam distilled. These are things to look out for, because you could get an essential oil for like a couple bucks, but one, it's so old, or it's been heated so much that the healing properties are like cooked out of it. Most people, when they're processing ingredients, they add all of this extra heat. And what that literally is doing is killing the nutrients in it. So you're kind of getting the empty shell of what it could be. But when you look for quality over quantity, then you're getting that potent, very healing mixture that will help speed up healing and detoxifying in your body. One last thing I will mention is there's something that we've been adding in to ours, which is calendula. And calendula essential oil, yes, it is expensive. However, it is very phenomenal because one, it balances the hormones. Two, it also
detoxifies.
It literally extracts poisons from the body. So if you get bitten by a spider, if you get bitten by like a poisonous whatever, then you can use the herb calendula to help pull the poison from your body. So that's in here because there's a lot of heavy metals and things that are disrupting our body and acting as poisons in our body, all those chemicals from years of using these products that I'm still detoxifying from, right? And a powerful herb like that, if you made this at home, you was like, hey, I have the budget, I'm just gonna make a ton, I have a ton of time, then you can do this yourself, like how I did. But if you like, honey, you already did it. You've came up with your formula, and I don't have the time, and I am not trying to spend it.
then head over to okay, and I'll put it in the YouTube chat as well. ufuluchild.com/body butter.
Yeah. So how do you spell Ufulu Child? It's our page name. But yeah, so that's where you can get it, and we have a couple cents on sale for the public. This one has calendula in it. Okay. So if you're looking for balancing the hormones, then get the purple label one. This is Balance and Restore, and it's lavender mint, and it also has calendula in it. And the mint
and lavender mint is not scent or fragrance. It's the essential oil.
It is exactly what I said. The organic, steam distilled, fancy, okay, high quality of the essential oil. So this would be the one that I would say would be best at pulling things from your body and helping to balance the hormones. The green one that we have is lavender, not lavender, lemongrass eucalyptus. And both of them have anti-inflammatory properties and everything else that we mentioned. But that one in particular is great if you have any sort of respiratory condition, if you're battling with a virus, or you're looking to go outside and not get bitten by mosquitoes. Okay, that one is great for that. Okay, so keeping that in mind, it's my highest intention that this episode has been so helpful to you as you're watching, and that you have these notes now that you can take and you can go through your products and see, like, okay, let me look at this lotion real quick. Let me see what options I can swap out with that are in my Thrive Zone, because it's one thing if it feels good to your body in terms of health, but it's another thing if you can find something that actually smells good and it actually feels good to have it on. So it's lightweight. It's like it's not weighing your skin down. It's not weighing you down, and it also, hey sweetie, this is our daughter only. It also just feels empowering to you to have it on. Feels good. It's doing good. That's where we want to be. Yeah.
Yep. And head over to ufuluchild.com/body butter to grab you the solution that we offer to the community all day, every day, all night, every night.
And Ami, if you're watching and you can comment, let them know in the comments what you think of the whole body butter.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be helpful.
Anybody that has tried our whole body butter, hit the comments, let them know what you think.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys tomorrow for Fuel Day, where we're going to talk about what to put into your body and your mind.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
So stay tuned for that.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel,
and
follow the page, share this out.
This information needs to be heard and known by every single woman and man. Oh,
and man.
Yes, and man.
Our deodorants are a big target of these dark magicians. Our facial hair stuff are big targets by the dark magicians. There's a lot of people that target the consumer because behind the scenes, the pharmaceutical companies probably have funded a lot of their equipment and research and advertising and all of that. And so they're behind the scenes, in the same room with the executives from the pharmaceutical companies that are like, yeah, we fund your whole program. So, this is what we're going to do together. And then they do it. It is what it is. But we love you guys, and we will see you in the next. Oh, Ami says, yes, body butter. My favorite time feeding my skin. Great stuff. Love the butter. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're very glad that you love it as well.
Yes, it just warms my whole heart. Because I remember this is literally the only thing that healed my eczema, because it's all the things. It's the quality. It's the quality that matters. So blessings. I'm glad that it's helpful and healing and all the things. And even if you don't have any sort of autoimmune condition, right? And you don't have a skin condition like I used to, but you just want to soothe an aching lower back from carrying your children or whatever it is. It's great for that too.
Yeah.
It's great for just unwinding. So take good care, loves. We will see you tomorrow. Take care, and we will see